Today I'll be sharing a ceremony to use with your personal healing circle. And if you want to learn more about healing circles and making a personal healing circle, you can find that information on our website, which I'll be sharing with you later. So through simple occurrences, I and we all are given opportunities to learn whatever it is we need to learn at that moment in our lives. And this simple practice that I'm going to teach you today allows us to pay more attention to those things that we need to learn in our lives at that moment. So the ceremony, let's get started with the ceremony. The ceremony begins with a smudging ceremony. You can do this. You don't have to do this, but I feel as though it brings a ceremonial feel to, and it causes me to pay more attention to the ceremony. So what is a smudging ceremony? Well, this is a smudge stick, and it's made with sage, white sage. And people have been using smudge sticks and smudging for millennia in all cultures all over the world, and smudging is used to cleanse and protect the person and the ceremony. And what you do, Ancient Ways Botanicals has white sage bundles. You can also use cedar and mugwort or sweetgrass braids, which have a lovely smell, which we also provide at Ancient Ways Botanicals. So what you do is you make sure you have an inflammable surface. You can use just a regular bowl. I like using this abalone shell because, once again, it gives a ceremonial feel to the process. So we're just going to light the smudge stick, and what you want to do is you light it to the point where it's actually burning, and then if there's still flame, you blow the flame out, because what you want is the smoke. And then you use that smoke to cleanse and protect. So you have the smoke go over all parts of your body and around your head and on your legs, and then all around the ceremonial area, and you want to sort of blow it onto the ceremonial area, and it smells wonderful, very ceremonial. And then you can either leave it burning if you want to keep that smell going, or you can tamp it out in your bowl. So now we're ready to begin our full ceremony. And one other thing you may want to do, and this is up to you, you don't need to, you can just start with just what you have here with the stones that lay out the healing circle, or you can add things that symbolize things like the seasons, or the animals that represent the different directions, or the elements. So, for example, you could use a symbol of a bear, which is the animal that represents the west, and you could put that out, or you could use an owl for the north, and so you could use different things. You could have a turtle for protection for the center, a little bobblehead turtle. You can have humor with it. It's whatever you want for your ceremony and what you want to focus on, because that's what the ceremony is all about, is it's bringing attention to something in our lives. So we're not going to use the animals today. What we're going to use is the elements. So we start with the east, and for the east, which the element is wind, so I have a feather that I'm going to use to symbolize the wind. And then for the south, we'll have fire, and we'll actually light the candle. And the element for the south is fire. And then we have to the west, we have water, so I have a bowl of water. And to the north, it's the earth, so I have a stone that symbolizes the earth. And then for the center, I have this special egg-shaped moonstone that I just love, that to me represents sort of the inner being, the uniqueness of being. So we'll put that in the center. And so then I would start my ceremony by placing those objects and thinking about those elements. And then we start with our attention in the west. Excuse me, the east. Our attention in the east. And what you do is you just think of the qualities of that direction, and you contemplate what you need to learn from those qualities. So the east is wind, and the season is spring. So it's new beginnings and renewal and energy and consciousness and the healing breath of life. So you can think about breathing. Am I breathing deeply every day? It's about awakenings. It's about also love. So I'm aware of love, and how am I interacting with love? And then I contemplate that for a period of time, and then I switch my attention to the south. And in the south, the season is summer, and I bring my awareness to those qualities of the south: passion, creativity, the healing life force of the sun, transformation, strength, purpose, and how am I interacting with all of those, and what do I need to learn from all of those? And then I bring my attention to the west and water and the season of autumn, and I think of water and the qualities of water and flow and the life-giving healing power of water, and surrendering, and how water just takes the shape of what it's in, and peace and stillness and silence, and I think about those things and what I need to learn from those. And then I switch my awareness to the north, and the north is winter and darkness, and what do I need to learn from darkness, and wisdom, and also the oneness of the earth, and the healing power of earth, and restoration and care, those sorts of things. So what do I need to learn from those? And then I move to the center, and the uniqueness of being, and the centering quality, and groundedness, and healing, and love, and the inner wisdom, and protection, and presence. And then what I do is I just sit with that for a moment, and then I choose a direction or a quality that, as I've been going through and shedding the light of my awareness on it, I choose one thing that I think, I really need to learn from that at this moment. So the one that caught my attention as I was going around, there were a couple of them. One was when I was thinking about the West, it was the idea of stillness and silence. And then when I moved into the center, the word presence also caught my attention. And so I think I'll just talk about presence, because I think that's what I want to learn about right now. So then I just take a chance to ask myself, what do I need to learn about presence right now? And I look at my life right now and I think, well, I haven't been as present in my daily actions as I know is possible. And what do I want to bring more into my life to help me with presence? And maybe it's partly the breath that I was focusing on when I was focusing to the east. So I want to remember to breathe. I want to remember to stay present in the moment and not get scattered around. So that's what I need to learn from my healing circle practice today. And it's that simple. It's that simple. And so one last thing I might do, just to bring attention, is make an offering to the direction that I feel I needed to learn from today. So I use simple things for offerings. I use a leaf, or an acorn, or a shell, or a little stone, any little thing, a coin, those sorts of things. So I chose a stone today, and I'm going to make an offering to the center, and just as I do that, I'm going to say, I want to remember to breathe and to bring presence to my daily life. So that is the ceremony. And what you might want to do is find further information at our website. Here's our website. There's also a place there for you to share your reflections, because sometimes it helps to even shed more light on my reflections and my learning if I share it with other people and even hear what they've been reflecting on. So, for example, I might share about presence and what I learned today about presence, and just see other people's ideas, and just the sharing helps me learn from it. So I hope you enjoy doing this Healing Circles practice. It's something I like to do every day, and I learn from it every day. So I welcome your sharing when your ideas come in. Take care. Bye-bye.